In my 20s, I went to commercial art school and found that I really wasn't cut out for commercial art. I really liked fine art, but life took me in a bunch of different directions. But I've been painting pretty much on and off for about 40 years now. Commercial art gave me a really strong drawing and design foundation, which I think helps immensely in my artwork. Drawing is really the foundation of any kind of artwork. You have to have good drawing skills for what I do, and I love drawing. Fine art is more like what you would think in galleries, landscapes, cityscapes, kind of your own vision of the world. Plein air painting is painting outside. It actually comes from the French Impressionists back in the mid-1800s. Plein air is French for in the open air. They finally got out of the studios thanks to the advent of the metallic paint tube, being able to actually take their paints outside. In the open air, outside, you actually get the normal, natural colors, which is what they were kind of lacking inside. Plein air started from them, and it became a recognizable style, technique, movement. It's kind of ebbed and flowed over the years. It's finding a big resurgence. Lately, in the last 10 years, it's become really popular again. French Impressionist style, it's the energy that's in it, and it's the subtleties that are there. They don't paint everything in exact detail, so you almost have to use your imagination of what certain things are. But I really like that, to where you can make something out of a painting that's kind of vague. If you look right up at it close, it's just a lot of little paint dabs. Having a full-time job and trying to be a full-time painter is tough. One of them has to kind of give. I work for the school system in the daytime, and they've been really good about letting me take time off when I need to do artwork, and extra work there to compensate. But it's challenging to work a full-time job and then come home at night and try to do a few more hours of artwork or business on it. And then all weekend is going to be pretty much painting and artwork, and days off from work, it's going to be painting. You really got to have a good business plan in mind of what you're going to do. You have to obviously paint, but you have to then price it. You have to figure out who your audience is, your market. These days, thankfully, we have social media, which is a big way to help promote yourself and your work. You can easily get your name out there. You can get your images of your artwork out there to the public, so people can see who you are, what your art is. I love doing commissions. People are always generally happy with them. I try to keep them posted all along the way. I usually will send them the photo that I'm going to work from and make sure that they're good with that. When I get almost to the end, I will send them a photo and I'll say, okay, this is almost at the end. Is there anything that, that you can see that you would like changed? They're paying for what they want, so I try to be obliging, and I want them to be happy with the finished product.
Wow. My wife tells me, she says, you're just going to have a whole wall of
There you go.
his paintings. I said, well, what's wrong with that?
The salon in its day was the place to have your paintings shown, sold. That's where you would get the people to actually see your painting. So if you could, as an artist, get your painting in the salon, you were pretty much guaranteed, you could sell some paintings for the most part. When the Impressionists first started trying to get into the salon, they were rejected because it was a new technique, it was a new style, and the critics didn't really like it at first. But it finally, people started really enjoying it, and then the critics could see, its value. Plein Air Salon, it gives a certain amount of credibility, which, that's a double-edged sword. I mean, you need to be, accepted for what you're trying to do, though that's not the main goal. I mean, you're trying to express yourself in art, but it is good to have some recognition. For sales, obviously we're trying to make some money to, survive. Today we have our modern versions. One is the Plein Air Salon competition and magazine, and actually I won Best Plein Air Acrylic Painting for April of 2022, which I'm very proud of. So I think it's still in its way. The salon is alive and well. When I paint, I don't really think about my style of how I'm painting it. I just paint.